of Central Africa can often show the effect of ancient kingdoms that took place in this area. These different ethnic groups or tribes largely contributed to the birth and development of various types of art from this region. The people of the Central African Republic range from the hunting and gathering forest pygmy peoples to state-forming groups such as the Zande. Many thought of themselves as members of a clan other than a broader ethnic group. Interactions between these clans resulted in trade. Densely vegetated rainforest basin that envelopes the Congo River in most parts provide a very rich source of wood. This makes the majority of art from this area wooden works. Traditional art takes a variety of forms, including ebony, carvings, pottery, weaving, and hair braiding. Today, woven mats, baskets, simple wooden utensils, carved stools, pottery, and musical instruments are all that remain of older handiwork. These forms of art reserve much of Kar's historical and cultural identity. The female plow was a mask that honored women who were young and had successfully given birth. The plow women and men would dance during this, and it is said to be graceful, fluid, and slow. The power sculptures are wooden figures which symbolizes power through spiritual guidance. In Africa, art was seldomly used for decorative purposes, but rather to give life to the values, emotions, and daily customs of the various ethnic groups throughout the continent. Oftentimes, African art and culture deals with making sense of the world and the religious aspects of the life to reduce the fear of the unknown. Gumboot dancing was born in the mines of South Africa, where Africans were giving Wellingtons to protect their feet and communicated in the dark by slapping and thudding their boots. Traditional beadwork reflects not only an individual's history and experiences, the patterns and colors have meanings, and it also distinguishes a person's ethnic group. In 1962, Nelson Mandela wore his Xhosa beads at his sentencing rather than his usual suit, sending a message of African identity and defiance. The indigenous Koli Koli and San were early artists of the South Africa, as can be seen in the wonderful rock art across the country. They created a vast body of art on the walls and caves of rock shelters. The Xhosa culture is well known for the complex dress code that indicates a person's social standing, how senior they are, if they are married or single, if they have a new wife or have a baby, all shown in the headdress of the wearer. Belly women wear neck rings as a sign of wealth and status. Only married women were allowed to wear the rings, which could also be worn on other parts of their body. All these tribes bring something unique and interesting to the table that makes the history of South Africa so great. Over time, townships developed a unique fusion of culture which has its expression in the music, art, and many other ways.